I currently own $45 million worth of rental properties that I've bought in the last 8 years without using any of my own money. I'm pretending now that I'm talking to myself and you about how to buy your first rental property today, starting from scratch, based on everything I've learned. Each step along the way, I'm going to give you free resources to use to get the ball rolling. Step one is starting an LLC, and there are two main reasons why I think you need to start an LLC. The first one's pretty obvious, the second one's probably not very obvious. The first one, you are legally protecting your personal assets from your business assets. When you start to buy rental properties, there will now be a legal barrier between your house, your car, everything you own personally, and your business, and you want to have that protection. Also, if you have a legal LLC set up, you now can easily write things off, such as a mentorship, or maybe some of your cell phone bill, or some of your mileage you're driving to look at properties, or even probably a home office. So you're able to write things off and pay less in personal taxes, even if you haven't bought a rental property yet. The second reason why you need to set up an LLC is even more important, and that is the mindset that comes along with setting up an LLC. I know what you're gonna do already. You're gonna create a logo, business card, email address, Facebook business page, or even a website. You're going to do some of these ancillary things that may seem small, but they just put the business in front of you more and make you treat it more as a business. And the more you treat this like a business and not a side hustle, the more successful you'll be. In the description below, you will get a free 45-minute consult with my partners over at Primm, where they will walk you through everything you need to know. You don't need a credit card. All you do is get on the phone with them and ask them questions about LLC structures or setting up business credit or tax prep, anything you want on the business aspects of it. And we will even set up an LLC for you for free by using that link. I don't want to bore you anymore with LLC technical talk, so just go there if you want to learn more. On to step two. Step two is finding other people's money, or finding OPM. At the beginning of this video, you got committed up to this point because you want to learn how to buy rental properties without using any of your own money. So in this step, we are going to talk about three main places you can go to find other people's money to buy real estate for you. Some typical private lenders that I use and that a lot of my students use are an insurance agent, a real estate agent, a bookkeeper, an engineer, an entrepreneur, a sales manager. They're just people that have some extra money. I'll leave it at that. And if you want to know a little bit more about finding private lenders and how to convince them to lend you money, check out this video up here. The second source you're going to look for is hard money lenders. Now, they are in business to lend you money. They're businesses, they're not individuals. They usually borrow money from Wall Street or from some investment they have or from a bank at a lower percentage. Then they arbitrage it up, meaning they mark it up and lend it out to you. Now, there are some great advantages to hard money lenders. They're a second set of eyes. Usually a private lender is going to give you the money and trust you on the deal. A hard money lender will not do that. They will want to underwrite the deal. They will want to look at it, look at pictures of it, maybe visit it in person, and make sure it's a good deal. They want to lend their money based on the deal and you, not just you. The disadvantages are their money usually costs a little bit more than private lenders' money, and they sometimes have fees that private lenders don't have. Another funding source is the long-term route that you're taking a mortgage out on, and that is a small local bank. I'm not talking your big box banks, Bank of America, Commerce Bank, Chase Banks, those type of banks. I'm talking your small local community banks, and they lend money to real estate investors on a daily basis. If you're not in the game, you may not know that, but they fund pretty much all real estate investors, especially ones that are just getting started. Those three sources will take care of your short-term and your long-term funding. Now that you have an LLC set up and you have some potential money coming in the door, you go on to step three, which is finding a discounted property. Now, the property is going to be discounted because it is distressed. You're not going to find a retail or rent-ready property that you're able to buy at much of a discount to make this all work without using any of your own money. There's a formula up here you can use, and I'm actually walking through a distressed property to show you how to know how much to pay for that distressed property. But in general, you need to get around other people that find distressed properties. There's a ton of different things you can do. But if you're a brand new investor, and that's who I'm talking to, myself with 0 properties, you're going to want to talk to local wholesalers. That is the first, second, and third connection you should be making if you're looking to find distressed properties. Find the people that find those distressed properties. You're probably not an expert at negotiating, at figuring out the rehab costs on the fly, at putting it all together. Eventually you will be, but right now just lean on the experts. Wholesalers are in and out of houses every single day. Most of them make their living off of finding distressed properties. And a good one will sell it to you at a deeply discounted price. They just buy it even deeper. So they make their money on selling it to you. And that shouldn't really matter as long as you're buying it at the price that you want to buy it at. In fact, you should hope that your wholesaler is making good money on the house that you're buying from them. If your max allowable offer on a property is 150 grand and you're able to get it for 148,000, who cares if the wholesaler is making 20 or 30 grand on you? As long as you're getting it at your price or less, you should be happy and they should be happy. That's a win-win situation, and they will hopefully start to bring you more properties, so you now have a gravy train of leads coming your way. Now that you got your LLC set up, you got some money coming your way, and you got some deals in the pipeline, it is time to take action and do step 4, which is the BRRRR method. The BRRRR method stands for buy, rehab, rent, refinance, and scale. I'm not gonna go over that method in this video though. However, I have a ton of content on here about that. If you are interested in learning more about the BRRRR method, make sure to check out this video up here where I go through it in a real life property and show you exactly how to do it. I tie it all together and show you it in a real property. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Make sure you're following my podcast, and oh yeah, I got that special giveaway for you. If you check out the description below, you'll see several links, and one of them is my free training. It's an 18-minute video that's done PowerPoint style, where I walk through exactly step by step what to do, as well as the BRRRR method. See you on the next one.